Hey yo,
Sup, 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 sup. Welcome to Everyday
Well,
Vibes with the
and
Sunderkids.
I'm Matthew,
And I'm Brittany.
and
We
we be
just be
vibing.
vibing.
Oh my gosh! So
Oh
you
my
were here
gosh.
vibing in the PN Dubs for a
Yes.
solid week, and we didn't make.
Solid
We
week and
only
a
made
half.
one video.
Yeah, we're Giz heads.
We're
So
Giz
that was
heads.
fun.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was good ones. We
perfectly
got
cringeworthy. Yeah, that was a
perfectly cringeworthy. I
great
thoroughly
TikTok.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
We
bad
got
on me for mispronouncing, I guess, the names of their side projects, but I
you
haven't
fucked
heard
up.
anybody else tell me what it's actually supposed to be pronounced. So, Pip Eye or Pipe Eye or Bullant or Bullant.
Bullet.
Bullant.
I'm
I don't know.
assuming.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
But
There's
that's all we did.
7,700 views on Facebook, so what else?
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
That was a good vid, you know?
messaged me on Instagram saying that
Yeah.
he saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's too
Hell
funny.
yeah, fuck yeah. No, but that was a good video. Yeah, I'm sad that we could not podcast when we were home, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Could
our
not
audio
figure out the
interface.
sound.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
up,
being
but we're
dumb, but that's
here
okay. We
now.
back.
Yeah, it only
We
takes us
back.
being separated by thousands of miles in order for us to connect.
Hey, yeah, how messed up is
For
that?
this. Hey, but
For
we're
Donk.
living in the moment. We got to
We're
enjoy it when you're in the
in
present.
the present.
In
In the
the present.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be here,
Living in the
be
present.
here, be now.
Be here, be now. We are here, we are now. And we've done a lot. So, okay, I went back on the 19th
On the
and
19th.
and that
On
was
the
like, boom, Matthew picked me up. Let's go. And then the 20th,
boom.
I started
Yeah.
on my Seattle Barista Academy professional
Seattle
training course.
Barista Academy.
Had
Yeah.
2 days of that. So this first weekend was just
Yeah,
like,
tell me about
go,
this.
go, go, go. Because it
Yeah.
was Seattle Barista Academy. So first day, really was just like, hey, this is how you work your espresso machine. This is how you get shots out. Like, this is your
All
grammage,
right.
your ratio, your grind, your blah, 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 blah. Deep into the espresso machine, deep into the history of espresso and coffee and
Okay.
beans and all
Okay.
these things and different machines and how to operate them and clean them and just maintain them. So lots
Okay.
of deep dive into that. We made
And
cold
then
brew.
the
You know,
guy,
and then
the
there was 2 other people
teacher.
in my class too. There was an
So,
anesthesiologist and
okay.
then another guy that was just like wanting to work in coffee. And then the teacher, Paolo, he like is a world-class barista latte art kind of guy, you know,
Well, sick.
like world champion. He's
Huh.
bomb.com. So, and he's like the co-owner of the place. So, I got pretty excellent training because then the second day there was only 2 of us. It was me and the anesthesiologist. I don't know what happened to the other
What
guy.
happened? Yeah, what happened to the
I don't
third guy?
know.
There's only
Brandon was gone. So
bye, Brandon.
bye, Brandon.
I hope
So
you
that's
find your
okay. But
dad.
okay. So like first day, crushing it. And it's like,
Crushing it.
okay, I'm absorbing, but like this
Yeah.
is whoa. Did a hot thing of still or milk steaming, you know, just to get like the
Mm-hmm.
right temperature and consistency, but not too much on the drawing, you know.
Yeah.
That was for the next day. But from there, it was like, okay, we have the wedding. We have Jordan
We
and
have a
Dre's
wedding.
wedding.
We have a
And
full
it's an
ass wedding
hour
to go
away.
to.
And it's like, okay, get out of this class at 4:30 or supposed to. Got out at 4,
Uh-huh.
thankfully. And
Thankfully.
we're supposed to be at the wedding at like starts at 6:30, doors open at 6. Okay, up in
Yeah.
Woodinville
I need to
from
be there at
Tukwila.
5:30, so we had to drive separately. Wah
Yes.
wah. But
Wah, wah. But then we
it
get
was
there,
all
we find the
good.
park and ride, which was great.
Yeah.
And we
And
had
at this
recognized
point,
it.
the weather got real weird that day.
Yes.
So it was nice and sunny in the
Oh,
morning, and then
witchy.
at the end, in the midday, it started coming up windy, and the clouds started rolling in. It was insane how different the weather was. And then yeah, it started raining during the ceremony, but that was the only time it
Which
really.
was totally part of like the
Yeah,
vibe. Like it was very
totally
she
the
had a
vibe.
dark dress on.
Like,
It was
yeah,
gorgeous.
I'm like,
Everyone else is dressed like the Addams family, just in
when
black.
and where and who sacrificed to go to get that timing perfect
Legit.
for the storm. Like, it was kind
Yes.
of
It's
like
like
a whoosh
cloudy.
the
Yeah.
moment we started. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
And then boom, it was done. And the rest of the night was
Yeah,
just like chill. You could
but
see the moon, all
but
the things.
but Jordan and Dre both looked immaculate.
Spectacular.
Oh my gosh,
Loved the
Jordan in
color
that
palette, loved
green,
everything.
yeah, the green suit,
Yeah.
that looked sick
Ah,
on him, like a little
yeah.
ginger boy with a green suit, hell
Yes,
yeah.
little carrot man.
And then she in that black wedding dress,
Oof.
excellent.
Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, and then the black candles, like, the whole
Oh,
decor of the tables was, like,
yeah.
Interview with a Vampire type-esque. Very, like, tall black candles, eucalyptus weaved in and out.
Uh-huh,
Just like,
uh-huh.
ooh, no one ever lit the candles, though. They just were tall. Um, which is fine, whatever. But, yeah, so ceremony
We
was
could've,
great,
we had lighters in our stuff, but
right?
yeah.
But I don't know if they wanted them lit, you know? Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Ceremony was phenoms. They
Mhm,
cried, they
mhm.
giggled. It
Of
was
course.
cute.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, bar, dancing,
Beautiful f and,
food.
oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
food.
incredible location.
Oh,
And then there was, like, a toad we couldn't find.
yeah, and somebody said it sounded like, it was a recording, like, it was because I
Yeah.
went to the spot and I could hear it coming directly out of this crack in these rocks, and I'm like, "Is that an
Hmm.
actual tiny frog that's making such a big noise, or is that
Yeah.
a little tiny speaker that then has, like, a little sensor? If people come
Yes.
close, it stops."
And it's, like, at a certain point of night
Yeah,
that it
yeah,
starts, you know?
but it was also tripping up the event coordinator, but I think she was, a separate event coordinator, not
Yeah.
from that location
But then even
specifically.
someone that worked there was
Yeah,
like, "I've been wanting to find it. Like, if you find it, I'm gonna be pissed because I haven't found it."
yeah,
And maybe
or they've
nobody knows
been
it's a
fucking with us.
recording. Yeah, everyone whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking for it, and that was
You
my
were
mission.
searching.
Searching.
Oh, and the food was good. Dinner was great.
Dinner
Everything
was
was
great,
dairy free. They had donuts for dessert. They were
which I did
phenoms.
not realize those donuts were,
Dairy free.
dairy free
Oh, they were
because they were
so
so
good too.
good,
They're so good.
so good,
Oh, and
and
then the
then
dance floor, the
yeah, the
whole, like,
dance floor.
rave we had, and then they
We had
had
a
buttons
straight
on
up
the
wave.
wall that were
Yeah.
like, "If you feel like you wanna push this, go for it," like, blah, blah, blah,
It
and it's
had
a
it was
fog
fog
button.
machines, yeah.
Fog
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
machine.
It was
So then
awesome.
everyone spent their time pushing that fog machine button.
So Jordan had spent so much time over the years collecting all of those lights and then so much time to put them all together and then
Yeah.
program them. So
Oh my
he
god.
put that entire 2-hour set kind of together and then programmed the entirety of the light show to correlate with it and then
Damn.
just pressed play. So the event
So
coordinator's
lit.
like, "Where's the DJ? Why don't you have one? Like, what's gonna happen? What's
You
this?"
don't
And
need
he's
it.
like, "Just press play and let it ride." And that was the
Yeah.
best move because Jordan's
Best
good
move.
at knowing the dips and ebbs and flows and
Yes.
predicting that because he
Yes.
is a good ass scheduler.
Yes.
Um, except for they were 20 minutes behind.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was not his fault.
Yes. He was
Yeah.
not happy about it either.
Yeah, no, but
It's okay.
it was such a good setup. I thought that
It's a
was pretty sick.
great
It probably
setup.
saved so much money,
Oh, yeah.
not getting a DJ.
Oh, yeah, and to have a
Yeah,
neon sign, like, make it fun, make it
yeah.
cool, make it
Whenever
interactive.
I was kinda posted up next to those buttons the whole night, like,
Mhm.
I was in that little corner just because
Yeah.
it was a good corner to get in and
Yeah.
see everything, see the whole
Quite.
party going on.
Quite.
But whenever anybody was pushing that button, I'd yell, "Push the button!
Me
Push the
too!
button!
Push the
Push the
button.
button!"
Push the
And they're
button.
like, "I don't know what that is, but I love it." And I'm like,
Like
"Oh gosh,
Eurovision.
it's an old YouTube
Mm.
Eurovision song, like,
Push
from
the
2008."
button.
Yeah.
By Israel, right?
Yeah, they're in Israel. Yep, it's by Israel because
Oh,
they
well.
speak in French, English, Israeli, and or Hebrew.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
it's a fun song.
Push the button. Oh, but that wedding was
But
great. That wedding was
nevertheless,
great. Over at 11. Then we bounced
and
back
then we
to,
bounced because
you
you had to
know,
get to your next day
I had to get to my
of
next
stuff,
day of
and
just
I
milk
just had to
steaming.
recover. Yeah, I worked in the
Yes.
evening at like
Yeah.
1:30.
You still had to
Yeah,
work with blue
yeah.
chunks. This on a Sunday.
This is on a Sunday.
Yikes.
But so the good news is last weekend was the last weekend for the kayakers for that extra 2 hours in
Nice.
the evening. So
Nice.
I always felt bad because it's like up until 4:30 is the shift, and then you come back 5:45 to
Yeah.
8:30 for an extra kayakers. They're either
Yeah.
playing kayak polo, which is fun to watch, or they're
Yeah.
roly poly, but it's still Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like I want to
Yeah.
be. But now that's done.
Chilling.
Chilling.
Good.
Chilling.
Good.
Yeah.
Phenoms.
And we all have our Sunday evenings back.
Good.
But now we're
Sundays.
opening up earlier in the
Nice.
morning on Sundays. So,
Oh.
yesterday I was
Give
there
and
at
take.
6:30 and yeah. So give and take.
Yikes. Give
But
and take.
yeah,
Give
yeah,
and take.
yeah.
Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day. But yeah.
But yeah, being home was great. Got some sewing in, got some traveling around. I went and looked at some coffee shops, kind of see what's up in Seattle, compare
Mhm. Mhm.
cafe wise. Couldn't find many cafes, which was interesting. Uh,
Yeah.
Mainly just a coffee shop, and then you'd
It's
have
just coffee shop
a
vibes.
cafe sandwich shop. Like this is like a cafe that is like pure food, not really
Yeah.
coffee. And then this is like pure coffee with like a sandwich or a
Yeah.
breakfast, something, small.
It should be Sando's Deli, like a Deli Sando,
Yeah.
and bagels and like your sweet treats
Like
plus
Panera.
coffee. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But better
But better,
and
obviously.
local and not a chain.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But that
Yeah.
same like
Yeah.
concept of, yeah, bready thing. But then that's a lot to do, you know?
That is.
Um,
That is.
yeah, so it was good to absorb all of that. And then we hiked Mount Si on that
We hiked
Thursday.
Mount
That
Si.
was baller.
That was baller.
It
Yeah.
was definitely not 8 miles. It was more.
It definitely feels like more than 8 miles.
I mean, my phone really did say like
Yeah,
10
but
miles.
I don't trust your phone.
All
I
right.
trust real
Fine.
maps and
Cool.
GIS that, the trail associations use, but,
Yeah, but we
you
could,
know,
have walked more than that.
but we walk the trail, you know.
Nah.
Yeah. But I get it. I get it.
Whatever. Whatever.
Mount
Still,
Si
how
though,
many
that
how
was the first
much
time.
elevation do we hit?
I think it's 3,300, like
Gain.
3,300 gain. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
It's like
hefty. It was good
it's
though.
more than twice. It's more than double Little Si.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
But
Felt good.
it's
It
not
wasn't like a
out of the realm of possibility.
nah, nah,
It's a
nah,
good
nah.
climb,
Yeah.
but then yeah, you get to that middle section and then it's just that giant like I don't know, mid valley on the mountain with
Yeah.
these giant old growth trees
Mm,
that are
mm.
so big around.
It was
And then you just keep
stunning.
going up and yeah, you're passing these gigantic nurse
Gigantic.
slugs laying on the ground with all these new trees sprouting up.
Uh
Oh yeah, but it was not too rainy. Like
not
it
too
was
rainy, but
rainy
it
as
was misty,
hell
cloudy.
in Seattle, but it was just misty
Quite.
cloudy where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still had the poncho, still, wet, but
naturally.
at the same
Yeah.
time, not like, yeah, not pouring, not
Yeah.
like, it was like
Yeah.
totally manageable.
Yeah. And at the top, so the top of Mount Si is that rock, bare rock without any cover. You have to kind of find a little cave up there
Little cave.
to block the wind. So you only stay up there for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
on down if it's windy and rainy like it was
And I
for
would have
us.
loved to
So,
see it clear, clear, clear,
oh
hot, hot,
gosh,
hot,
yeah,
just vibing up there. That'd
because
be
you do get
lit.
a view of Rainier, and then you also get a
Yeah.
view of like Rattlesnake. You get like
Not
a
too
good
shabby.
360 of North Bend and everything. It's pretty
Nice.
cool. It's pretty
Round 2
cool.
at some point, for
Round
sure, for
two,
me.
yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was a great hike. We needed that,
it
or I
was. It
needed like
was.
a oomph a day,
Yeah. Well,
A mountain.
I'm in training, so that is
Yes.
par on the course for me. So
Quite.
that I think was the fourth or fifth time this year I've done Mount Si, but this year is the only time I've done Mount Si.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
I didn't really attempt it. I just would do Little Si and the smaller hikes, but
Yeah.
this year, getting ready for the one or Timberland Trail, um
Yes.
I gotta
That'll
be
be
hiking
good.
all the time and doing some hefty hiking.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the spirit of that, like the week before you came out, I had
Yeah.
done mailbox.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. So I
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
finally made it up to the top of
Woo!
mailbox, and that is 5.6 or something or 5.7 up total. So
Okay.
it's like 11.2
Okay.
round trip. And the grade is only 12.5%. Like it's not too bad. Nice and easy. Good path, the brand new trail. Um,
Okay.
I actually did it again like this past week. So last
Okay.
Thursday, I had it off, and so instead of doing the old trail, I took the new trail. I took the old one, and the old one is straight up like root ladders the
Okay.
entire way up. Like it is
Damn.
a rough, muddy, steep trail, difficult. There are warning signs.
Whoa.
Like this is like people usually get too exhausted and can't go up.
Okay.
On the way down, and I'm still recovering from this, my quads
Just
just started
killer.
getting tight. And it was like, oh man, I'm like starting to walk with a limp again. But
Carburetor.
here's the thing, and I don't even think I told you about this, Brittany.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. There's a reason I went up to mailbox a second time.
Oh, why?
Oh, why? Because I was hauling up my brand new camera.
Oh shit! He made a move on the camera.
I did. I pulled the trigger.
You pulled the trigger.
I pulled the trigger. So
All
I've been
right. What'd you
eyeing.
buy?
I bought a Canon EOS R8 as the body. I got a kit, and then I also got this nice, is 24 to 105 millimeter lens.
Cool.
So yeah, and up there's just beautiful, beautiful view of Rainier. There's top bit was covered in clouds and whatnot,
Okay.
but oh my gosh. So
Oh
I'm just
my
very
gosh.
excited because I actually got this camera and I actually got
Heck
some
yeah.
good shots.
Good.
So yeah, yeah, I can finally make my cards for the mountains, and then
Okay.
also go around to all the parks and take those pictures of the parks
There you
for
go.
my park and rec playing card deck.
There you
So
go.
very excited about that.
Very excited about that.
Very excited about that. But man, I'm hurting.
I bet you are. That's killer.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was horrible.
hefty.
Yeah, way worse the second time.
Yeah,
Way
I bet.
worse.
I
Yeah.
bet.
And I was like, still feeling it from our hike.
Yep.
Like going from mailbox to side back to mailbox. I was like, oh
Yikes.
shit.
Oh shit.
That's a little much. Like I had
Shit.
tomorrow off and I'm like, okay, what small lowland thing can I do?
Yeah. What
Like
nature trail can I walk?
yeah. I'll
Walk the
walk to the
water.
grocery store tonight
There you go.
and use that to like stretch out or
Stretch her out.
something. But
Yeah. Dude, okay. I get this. So after our trip or my trip home when I came
yeah.
back, I went up to Chicago and I met Kat
Going up
and
to Chicago with
Archer.
your girlfriends.
And I told her about that.
Okay.
And we were walking around going, we're in Chicago with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We loved that. It was phenomenal. But okay, she's like, hey, like weeks prior, like, hey, I want to go to this workout class up in Evanston. I'm like, okay. And she is like a part of this burn boot camp thing. And
Okay.
it's like a
Okay.
franchise and, whatever. So she goes in Arkansas. They also have daycare available, like child services.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of a like hit workout station thing. And it's really kind of made for women.
Okay.
Because the childcare and it's just
Yeah.
yeah, awesome. So she
Awesome.
finds one in Chicago in Evanston, and we both sign up for this class. Great. And they also switch weekly with what they focus on or like daily or something like that. Like you wouldn't have more than one arms workout in a week
Okay. Good.
type
Good.
deal,
Good. Yeah.
Um
They
I
never
was
skip
there
leg
on
day though.
arms day.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you know it's your Second Amendment right to bare your arms?
Thank you for that.
Or did they arm your bears or bare
I was
your
just shooting the
arms?
guns all over.
Shooting them. The gun show comes to Chicago. Boom, boom, boom.
Dude, but I realized
Thunder
how
Woman.
weak
Ah.
I am.
Oh,
Holy
Brittany,
shit.
Not
Man,
doing dad's 100 daily pull-ups
oh,
and push-ups
man.
and everything.
But here's the thing, I loved this, it was also like a partner thing, like, you found a buddy, and, like, everything
Okay.
is, like, teamwork, like, you are high-fiving throughout this, and you are switching.
Alright.
This person's the constant while the other person counts to 10 on each exercise. Then you do it for 4 minutes, and then we're gonna switch, and it's just like boom, 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 right? And so
Okay.
one station is just like and it's all arm stations. So, like, TRX pull up, great, okay?
Yeah.
Then it's like tricep curls all the way but these ladies, you know when you go to a gym class and it's like, "Okay, gals, like there's 2s, there's 4s, there's 8s, 10s, 12s, 15's like your
Yeah.
highest shit." These ladies, 15's like your baseline. Your base so no, you had at least 25 coming
Oh
down,
gosh.
and then you were
That's so
benching
difficult.
20s. I'm benching 20s on like 2 dumbbells up. And
Yeah.
to the point and I only did 10, but I was
Yeah.
shaking, my arms started, like, collapsing.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had my arms collapse, Matthew. Never had it like this ever. So then it's like these push down things. So I'm like, I can do my body weight and I'm pretty stable with my core. Like core
Yeah.
held, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like doing all these
Thankfully.
things, like thankfully, these skull crushers and like I'm on my knees and I'm like going down. Okay, great. Then we go to this other one and it's just like bicep curls of kettlebells. And
Yep.
these bitches are just pumping through this, man. And
Yeah.
then on
They
your
they have to work it out to make sure that they can lift those babies up and
oh,
down, you
and that's
know?
what I think is like you already have this muscle built up
Yeah, yeah,
way more
yeah.
than me. You are
Yeah.
holding
But a lot
20-pound
of them,
infants
especially
constantly.
Cat, used to lift up wrong, improperly, you know? So that was
Yes,
straining the
like
lower back, but once you
w
figure out how to lift, you still engage those legs and the
totally.
muscles and everything
Totally.
else,
But
so
then they're isolated, like
and
you're
then
doing
they're yeah.
flies, right? And I'm laying
Ugh.
on a thing and it's pure like pec, just like down and
Ooh.
like 20 pounds per side. And
Oof.
I am like
Oof.
shaking. I'm shaking.
Oof.
Then it
Oof.
gets to like the end and I'm doing planks and I
Yeah.
buckle and I fall. Then I get to like,
Oh.
I have never had that.
It's almost
And
like
I
you're in
was
your
trying to
30s
hold
and you
up.
have to kinda work out a little bit more just to
Man,
maintain an
fuck
average
me
yeah, I
sideways.
know.
Like, my arms still hurt. When I put my arms over my head, if I
Yeah,
it was a Wednesday morning
yeah,
class.
yeah,
The next day, I was dead. I mean, my arms and she was like, "Brittany, I'm sorry to ask, but, like, can you hold the baby?" And I'm like, "Fuck, yes, yes, I can." But I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh my god. Oh my god."
Maybe I
And
can't.
she's just, like, fine, like, completely
Yeah.
and she's lifting heavier weights than I had to go find, like, a 10 and a 15 because these
Badass.
ladies are
Good
just
job.
badass. Um, oh my god, it was really lit. It was pretty it also I love a good, like, "Hey, I'm visiting a friend and we're working out." Like, I love
Yeah.
a good, like, "Let's go on a
Good
walk. Let's do a workout."
outdoor or
Like,
an
just do
activity, a
activities.
physical activity,
Activities! Yes.
physical activities.
Physical activities, and that was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, we just started off the day right." Because then from
like
there, like, we went home, we got lunch, and you didn't
yeah.
feel about we had Italian beef, amazing. Picked up a pastry or 2, then hit the
Mhm,
beach,
mhm,
and it was, like,
mhm.
84 degrees out, and windy, and we were on the beach in Chicago on Lake Michigan.
Yeah, but
It
at
was
the
hot as
beginning of
balls.
May, at the 84
Isn't that
degrees,
May
like, that's
1st? It was hot.
wild. That's wild.
Hot. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
insane. Today is also like
What the fuck?
73. It just keeps being hot, 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 hot. But,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Wild.
my arms, yeah, to push the limits of all these so then now I'm like, "Okay, you're a little pussy ass bitch, like, get your life together,
You should
Brittany.
probably yeah.
Now I need to do" but even,
And
like,
it's just
I do my ab wheels. I do
yeah.
things that I think that I'm strong, and
Hey,
then I'm humbled, deeply humbled by these
when
women in the classes.
like, when the few times that I sit down, like, "Oh, I should probably do some push-ups,"
Yeah.
like dad. I do my
Yeah.
pull-ups, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. My pull-ups, my
Yeah.
ab wheels, and then I'll
Yeah.
hit that bike, but when I do my push-ups,
Dude.
I can't get to 50.
No.
No, not
No.
even close. Like, I'll do a
No.
set of 25 and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh gosh,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "I can't do another 10." Like,
We
I'm
had to
not gonna do
do
that.
yeah. Yeah.
And
We
that's
had to
just a
do
push-up.
push-ups. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Look at me, I'm, like, nice and big and strong." No,
Yeah.
no, like,
Push-ups are
wow.
so hard. Like, yeah, pushing up human
How
body
does
weight.
that do
Why
so
is
many? How does a How does a guy in his 60s do at least 130 every single day
I
without
think
missing a day?
150 now every single
Yeah,
day.
for
This
30
man is
something
crazy.
years.
I know.
For 30 goddamn years. Oh my gosh.
Because he's
The
consistent
discipline. Yeah.
every day, wherever
The
you are,
discipline
every
is a
day.
fucking magical thing.
It I
It's
don't
like
have
it's
that. I'm like
compound.
a little bitch.
You gotta start developing it. It has
I
changed
know.
my life, and it
I
is just
know.
looking at dad
God,
and being like,
it's
"That's
so
that's a good
impressive.
idea."
Yeah. Yeah. I do love my morning routine, and that is
Yeah.
consistent, I will
But now
say.
you can add in to the 7 Tibetan whatever you do in the
Yeah,
morning for
5
your
Tibetan
routine.
rites. Yes.
Yes. Well, your 6th rite is just 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
10. Just
21,
10.
but
No,
yeah.
sure. If
Gotta
you
do
can make
everything at
it if
21.
you could do
Yeah,
it to 21,
build up
do
to it.
7, do 14,
At
then do
least on
21.
my knees,
Yeah.
I can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
32 in class. So we had it timed like,
Yeah.
okay, you're going to do push-ups. And it was like close to your triceps, like really working it.
Uh-huh.
And I get up and I'm like dead after. And Kat's like, how many did you do? And I'm like, 32, like about to die. She did
Yeah.
42. I'm like, you little.
Just not, yeah.
Oh, but so good. Just feels
Yeah.
so good to work out,
Yep.
and like
Yep.
just do something physical. It was just
Do
like
something physical. Yeah.
nice. Went on a lot of just like, let's walk, let's go,
Let's go.
let's
Yeah.
just do it.
Dude, this past weekend, I had to teach another lifeguard course, but
Oh,
I love teaching those lifeguard
yeah.
courses. They're pretty fun because I'm
Heck
like,
yeah.
it's just me teaching lifeguards. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
entries and escapes, approaches, the saves, the extrication, spinals. Boom, CPR. Okay.
Yes.
Like I know all these things and I have little funny things about them and little funny stories. Like, sorry, Brittany, I always talk about you and me for heat exhaustion. Like, hey,
Cool.
guys, personal experience, I can't last more than 20 minutes in a hot tub. Brittany, or taking a bath. Brittany once had this happen. You just do water. You stand up, you
Sprayed her
black
with
out.
a
We got it.
hose.
Sprayed it with
She
a
came
water.
to.
Hey, but that's how you do it.
Yep. Yep.
Put cold water.
Cold.
But just that having that physical activity and just playing around in water,
Yeah.
um, just to have it being able just to yell at people for
Yeah.
3 days. My
Hell
my
yeah.
throat was like, oh god, because it is like a 27-hour course in the course of 3 days. Like it's a
That's
hefty
wild.
beast to teach
That
it
is a
to,
hefty beach. Yeah.
and like yeah, 10 little people that I don't know, and I'm teaching it to. Like,
Yeah. And then you're like, bye. Have a nice
bye.
life.
Yeah, you're
Hope you
just
never have to save anybody.
yeah, right. Hopefully, you never have to use any of this stuff.
Yes. Hopefully you contain the knowledge, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't need it. Dang. That's good. Good for you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
brought it up just because it was like it was a fun little activity that I got to go in, because I got to jump in the pool and
Good.
and then it's just so fun to like because I lead in services, so I never get to
Yeah.
actually get in. So
Yeah.
this is me demonstrating things, and
Hell
then I
yeah.
do it correctly, and then the lifeguards are like, "Oh, like my
Oh,
lifeguards,
you could do it.
like he can do it like really
You could
well." I'm
do
like,
it.
"Yeah, I'm not just saying it,
Oh
like
my gosh. I
I'm the boss
saw
for a reason."
you're the boss for a reason. That's right. I saw a TikTok or an Instagram
Yeah,
reel that was like, here's my new ick. And it was underwater and it was someone treading water. And it was like this
but
dude treading water.
yeah, yeah, I've seen those.
Oh my God. I was dying. Cause
That was
like,
so funny. But
oh,
the TikTok trend of the video is like new ick, and then it scrolls down to like 600 and some, and it's like don't tread water. And I was like, no, no, no. Like the way that he is treading
yeah,
water
the
is
way
icky.
treading water is
I get
woof.
that. I get that.
It's
'Cause
like a little like
he was like a little,
skimpy
he was
fish.
prancing.
Like,
He was
where's your
prancing in the
egg game?
water.
Where's your power?
Like
Power.
how are you gonna like lift yourself up
That's not
with that weak
sustainable,
ass kick? Yeah.
dipshit.
Yeah. I get that. That is weak,
That is
dipshit.
the ick.
Yeah. But it's like
Treading
the
in general
conclusion
is
was don't tread
fire.
water. I was like, yeah, no. I'm like, hey, that's badass. If you could tread
Yeah.
water for like more than 5 minutes, call me impressed. But we could do it for hours. Like
Yeah,
it
we
just
have done
happens.
it for hours. We don't
We have.
honey
Yeah.
badgers don't give a shit.
Yeah. But the way that he was doing it was so funny.
So ick. So ick. Like, I get that. That is like a hard ick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, while Kat was here, we made a list of
Yeah.
my dream man, qualities I
Oh
want in a
boy.
dream man. It was pretty, I was
Oh
like, I don't know
man.
what I want. And then I just start rambling. She's like, Brittany, you do.
You
You
know exactly what
definitely
you
do
want.
know what you. It's like a full on like list after list after list. So I'm putting that out in the universe. That's pretty
Yeah.
fun. But it
Yeah.
was
Not.
hilarious making this list because I'm like, well, this is what I hate, you know? So
Yeah.
like the opposite of that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Having cat was great. And also just
That
being in
sounds like
Chicago
such
was great.
a, no offense, but that sounds like such a girl sleepover activity.
Oh, quite
Let's
like we're playing
let's
MASH, but like
list
real
out
life.
the qualities that I don't and do like about men and boys. Oh my gosh, the boys.
Ooh,
Uh,
ooh. And we're gonna play Who Gets to Date Brittany? Yeah. Yeah, it was epic. And it was like as we're driving, because we're driving from Chicago with a
yeah.
crying baby, a baby that hates the car, just
Oh no.
hates the car. And
Yeah, I
it's a
bet you he'd be
3.5
fine
hour
in a
drive.
horse-drawn carriage though. I bet you he would feel
As
so at
long as he's
home,
held,
Yeah. But
it's like
in
completely fine.
technology, I doubt it.
Yeah,
He
for real.
he has caveman
Oh my
genes
god. Oh,
in there somewhere.
true. Oh, but he just like, yeah, once you pick him up, he's like a totally like
He's
chill,
chill.
chill, chill, chill.
Nice.
Because, okay, so you know the reason she flew
Why?
into Chicago is we went to see Primus,
Primus
Pucifer, and A Perfect Circle.
and A Perfect Circle. And what was the second one?
Pucifer, I think it
Pucifer.
says. So the lead singer of Pucifer and A Perfect Circle are the same guy. And it's
Okay.
not like they're on tour. It's just this guy's 60th birthday.
Oh,
So he's
nice.
throwing himself a party. And
Hell
I've
yeah.
never been to a concert that felt like a festival to the extent of like it would be Pucifer came out, then A Perfect Circle, then Primus, then A Perfect Circle, then Primus, then Pucifer. Then like they're just kind of tapping in and out and it's like a party and they've like got
Wow.
ping pong on stage. There's a couch set up. It's like this guy's 60th birthday and they're
I've
just all
never even seen
friends.
something like that. We've been
It
to plenty of concerts. That's awesome. That was
plenty
just
of
so
concerts.
chill.
So it's like he wanted Primus to be there. Like it's his
Yeah,
birthday, and he
yeah.
was like, you know what? I'll put on a show,
I'm
but
6 years
Primus.
old. Yeah, I could do a show like this. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's so
And
fun.
the place was packed. It
Yeah, I
was
bet.
insane. And we sat down for like one song, and then it was just like really loud. And obviously, we had the baby, but also it's just really loud. And we like to
Yeah, it's a
dance,
rock
and no
show.
one was standing up. It's just like sitting, you know, and then
Weird.
Primus comes on tune and he's heavy,
Yeah.
heavy. The whole thing is heavy. This is a dude's concert. The line for the men's bathroom is out of this world. The girls were like, this is lit. And there's a
Wow.
specific type of human that goes to these concerts. It's
You
an
probably saw a
interesting
lot of,
crowd.
battle jackets with a lot of patches on there.
Yes, I saw one massive King Giz patch on the back. I took a
Oh,
picture.
nice.
Yeah, super sick.
Good. Good, good, good.
And we were dressed awesomely. Then she had the baby strapped to her chest, and we were just out in the hallway. And we cut, you know, they have like curtains separating each section. She
Yeah.
would just keep opening up that curtain, and we had like a straight shot. We went like to the stage, and we were just out in the hallway dancing, swaying, looking in at that
Nice.
concert. Great.
That's
Easy on
perfect.
the ear. So we did that for like
Yeah.
2 hours and then we left. We were like, that was great.
Wow.
That was
That's
lit.
awesome.
Crushed it. And Archerman slept like the whole time. He was there,
Rocker.
perky. Then
Rocker.
we left, woke
That's a
back up,
future rock star right there.
just chilling.
Yeah.
Straight chilling.
Straight chilling.
Oh, and it was good to like get to a concert, you know? It
Yeah.
was like, oh, this feels good. And loved
Yeah.
concerts, you know?
And
No
yeah,
matter what I'm
probably
seeing.
have some guitars out there too. Hella
Dude, and
guitars.
Primus was, like, wild, just, like, how
Yeah.
he plays that guitar, I've never seen such like, how do you make sound out of that? Like, he's just so up.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like he's not even on the opening, he's, like, playing up here on both, like, strings,
Yeah.
like, on the top.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he was kind of up here.
He's, like, way up here,
Yeah.
and it's
Interesting.
like, how and so fast, like, the
Yeah. Honestly, I
way.
know the name and like I've probably heard a couple songs back in the day
They
when
wrote the
somebody
South
introduced
Park
me,
theme song.
which I still don't believe, but I'm gonna take your word for it. You
Yeah,
know what it
I
is.
guess. I might Googs it right now.
Because I'm like, we both heading down the South Park.
I
I got
know, and then
myself
it's like, wait,
five
what?
friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation. Me some friends of mine.
Yeah, Primus. It says
Yeah.
Primus.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Interesting.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Primus. Just like heavy rock.
Heavy.
Intense. But so sick arena. Had not been to that arena. Their bag policy is trash. I carried a small bag. They would not let me take it in. And so they had lockers, but I'm like, no. So I went back to the car, dropped my shit
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, then everyone's got to come pick up their shit after with just like a piece of paper that says a number. Like, no. I'm
No.
having to take everything out of this bag anyways. Like I need
Yeah.
it. And I'm not leaving my keys in there. So whole thing, but totally fine. But we had a great Airbnb. We just like we did everything we wanted to do. And we just were like bebopping around. And we just did fun things.
Nice.
Um, and yeah, then we came down to Effingham and she sat in Joe Sibs and kind of did like a little secret shopper, which was fun, and just
Nice.
had Archman. And so everyone loves a baby.
What was her verdict on the old Joe Sips?
She likes Joe Sips. She has thoughts on improvements. Has, does
Good.
everybody. But it was nice. She was like, Brittany, you just like you go so fast. Like everything is on turbo speed and it has to be. Like she's like, you put so much effort toward like you're just must be exhausted every day. Like it's just constant people
Yep.
putting on a show, getting things. It's physical, mental, all the things,
All the
and
things.
just nonstop. And she's like,
And
I
it's,
could not believe it.
oh, it's just making coffee. No. No, it's
Nah.
not.
I'm
Like
winning an
same.
Oscar. I'm making your latte. I'm also a comedic act. And then I
Yeah.
have to like get everything and stock it by the time you don't even notice I'm gone.
Yep.
And
I had
then
to
it's just for hours.
Yeah, I had to put on the manager face and do all of that things this weekend. Since on Sundays we have 2 hour, 1 hour blocks for
Okay.
gendered only swim. So there's a man that was complaining that there's women in my lifeguard course, and then there's also the women that were complaining that we have all these men in the pool because we have the lifeguard course. I'm like, well, sorry, this
So you
is
have to
my
do single
programming.
gendered lifeguard
We
course? I don't
no no
understand why that's a thing.
No, it's only for this 1 hour block that we advertise and do these
Mm,
gendered swims on Sunday. And it's for, people of the Islamic faith that feel more comfortable,
understood.
people of other, faiths and cultures that need that separation. And we are
Gotcha.
all over Tukwila. So that's what we offer.
Cool.
But as my course, like I'm the manager and like our operations
Gotcha. It just like
supersede
coexisted
that.
with the same
Yeah,
day.
sorry. This
Gotcha.
is a one-time thing.
Yes.
We try to be as respectful. At least we offer it. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
you know. Same
Oops.
thing with like we have to staff it with male lifeguards because that's who we have on staff. That's
Yeah,
who
that's
is
all you
available.
got.
Sorry.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
rough.
yeah. So but like having to put on those faces and do
Yeah,
all
just
that
do it
extra
all.
work, so
Courteous.
I was getting pulled from my course to go bring transactions, talk to
Yeah.
customers, go do all these other like actual manager things. And
Yeah.
I was just like, God, ugh.
Yeah.
And then once you get home, I'm like,
Just
I can't
dead.
do
Like
nothing.
I silence. I want to sit
Yeah.
in silence and no one
Yeah.
to ask for anything and it's
Yeah.
great. Cuz yeah, it's just like boom, 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 everything every time. And
Yeah.
it's just
But you're
like
going way faster than me. Like
yeah, my
my pace
speed
is
is
yeah.
intense.
Your work requires speed.
And that it's so open, like everyone's just
Yeah.
staring at you,
Yeah. Fun.
watching me. It's like
Watching
dance
you.
monkey, dance. But
That's
it does feel it's nice to be back. It feels good. And I'm wearing my new aprons, which is fun. And I'm
nice.
talking to everybody, all the regulars, like, oh my God,
Yeah,
you're
how
back.
have they liked the new aprons that mom made for you? while you were
So
here.
far, so amazing.
Oh,
I wore
good.
the
Very good
the Queen
aprons.
Bee
Very nice aprons. Yeah.
very
Yeah, yeah,
nice
yeah.
aprons.
Very good. Wunderbar.
And then the one that I made, the Rick Rack and the llamas, they
Rick
love
Rack and the
that.
llamas.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
sick,
nice.
just sick. And just everything's so dope. I'm loving those aprons.
Yeah.
And they're just so like fun. They're just so
Yeah.
and it's so hot as
You
balls
can't
in
have
there.
a
So
vacation at home without having at least one sewing project.
correct.
I
Correct.
hope that the people, our audience, knows
Yeah,
this.
it just doesn't function that
It
way.
doesn't, yeah,
You
it's
gotta
just not,
have
it's not
something.
that full
Yeah.
experience, you know?
Yeah, either
You gotta
sewing
be
something
home,
or like, planting something.
planting something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what we
Yeah.
do with the Sutterman household. But I'm
Of
loving
course.
the new aprons.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, I'm back for one day and then I'm gone for 2 days and then I'm back for a day and then I'm at a different time just cuz like everything's like yeah. And then I trained
Yeah.
someone in baristaing yesterday on a Sunday and that was good. And I heard her milk was on point today. So I feel really
Mm,
good about
mm,
that.
mm,
I feel
mm.
really good about
Already
that.
paying dividends. Good
Yeah.
thing it was already bought and paid for.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And you crushed it. Yeah.
Training done.
Yeah. So the
Done.
last couple days when I've been coming home after these long lifeguard courses, these long
Mhm.
days at the pool, the way that I've been vegging out has been continuing watching Gravity Falls
Oh,
because we restarted that while you were
yes.
here.
I was gonna continue to
And
do that too.
yeah, and well, why did we start watching Gravity Falls again while you were here?
Because Halloween was, the weekend
The
after Jordan and
27th.
Dre's, the
Yes,
20 yeah. Um,
I got my
and
notebook up.
we were like, "What should we be?" And then we
What should we
went
be?
as,
Trying to think of siblings or,
yeah.
guy girl combinations that's
So
not weird.
naturally, Dipper and Mabel, because
Dipper
they're
and
the
Mabel.
bomb.com. We were
Yeah,
thinking
the
like
mystery
Dexter and Dee
twins.
Dee, but I
That
think
would've been good.
definitely, Dipper
Dexter
and
and Dee
Mabel
Dee is
was
one, though, for future. If
yes,
we're ever
quite.
at a Halloween party or something,
Yes.
like, that is excellent.
That's a great one.
I would have to rewatch that show a little bit and get
Yeah.
down that weird accent.
My laboratory. My laboratory.
Dexter,
My
"What are you
sister.
doing, Dee Dee?
Yeah, it
How
is like
is
that.
my Dexter's laboratory?
My
He's like
laboratory.
some sort of Eastern European person, but has the weird Dexter,
Yeah,
like I
yes.
like
Yes.
Didi.
It's like
What are you
the
doing?
Peter
Yeah.
Petzer Panini.
Peter Panini. Ah, Laurence Leboeuf. Laurence.
Laurence Leboeuf.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Nissan Nado.
Carson to Wilson to Wilson to Benson, Benson to Wilson, Wilson back to Carson, Carson to Tilson, and yeah.
On my list for dream guy, it literally says understands Canadian TV. I can't not get into that,
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah,
Specific,
new
but
season of Shoresy coming out here soon.
woo! New
Yeah,
season of Bridgerton coming like next week too. I am
that doesn't
just
matter
ready.
much. But you
Matthew,
will,
it
so
does.
it
It
is Shogun.
does.
Well, no, you gotta finish Shogun, which is also on
Okay.
Hulu.
But Bridgerton, I am telling you. Hot. Hot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I watch most period pieces and most historical things, but I just haven't gotten into it because of the old reputation. I don't want to start it.
Well, that's good for you because it's basically like nice porn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a sexy show. Bridgerton is a sexy period piece show. It is
Fun.
quite good. And
Dude, I've
yeah,
been
third season's out on the 18th. There's a lot
I
of shows coming back right now.
yeah,
A lot of
I
season outings.
also started watching Warriors on Netflix.
Warriors, okay.
It's like it's 19 early 1900s San Francisco gangsters, like Chinatown gangsters. It's like
Okay.
Chinatown versus Irish versus the capitalists, and it's all this stuff, but it's also pretty sexy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is on Netflix.
Yeah.
This is just like available for anybody to watch, and it's like a lot of fighting, a lot of kung fu stuff. So that's why I
Sick.
like it. It's
Sick.
awesome, like gangster fights and hatchets
Okay.
and stuff. Like it gets wild, and you're like, whoa.
Mhm. Okay.
But yeah, it gets raunchy. It gets
Yeah,
raunchy,
these
and it's
these
like, whoa,
shows get sexy.
this is just on Netflix.
Yeah. There was one show that came out, and it was like I wanna say, like, 365 or something, and it was like, "Woo!" Or there was, like, a sex life show, and it was just, like, she's
Yeah,
constantly thinking about sex with this old, like, partner, and, like, they just, like, show
yeah,
what she's saying, and you're like, "Damn!"
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, "Whoa, whoa!
Yeah,
This
but
is allowed to just be there?
I'm like
You can
watching
select?"
TV and I have some windows open, and then all of a sudden it goes to a quite long sex scene for like 2, 3 minutes, and I'm like, "Ah." And like this
Yeah.
show, they do it for a while, and then they show like the climax and has the sounds, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ugh." Like I don't really want to watch these two characters that are like solving a mystery about who's
Yeah.
killing who in Chinatown come.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
to hear how they and see their faces
Yeah.
act like the oh my god,
I was
this is
watching some show when I was home, and, like, dad came downstairs, and I'm like,
yeah, I can't watch this at the parents' house,
yeah,
like, because
yeah, it's like, like, I'm gonna pause this, but then you don't wanna see that. Like,
yeah, yeah, like,
yeah.
as just turn off the TV. It's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
too
sorry."
funny. Also, like, okay, so Fallout, that was great. That was
Fallout was fantastic.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
But, like,
we saw the last
gory,
episode together.
so bloody,
Very gory and
so,
bloody.
like, holy, that was
Yeah,
also
it
like,
had a
there's
lot of, like,
limits on
huh.
that.
Gosh, whenever like any show short, like I can get where people getting shot and stuff, but when they show like limbs getting chopped
Oh
off
my
or
god.
your fingers or just like
Yes.
simply getting your hand cut,
Yes.
I always like it gets me. But
Oh,
when it
yeah.
gets like just like ridiculous, where it's just like all blood and gore and it's just
Yeah.
people shooting, I'm like, okay, I can kind of get desensitized and watch this show. But
But
when
they're,
it's
like,
like
ripping out
individual,
guts,
when
it's
it's
like
like yeah, I don't know, but when it's just like breaking a finger and stuff, like
yeah,
when
it's
it's stuff
crazy.
that I can actually feel like
Yes.
happening to me, or like
Yes.
when
'Cause they'll
like
take, like, just a
they like
scissor.
pop out a shoulder, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh god,
Oh god!
I can only imagine, like the guy that gets his head cut off. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
like at
he's
least,
dead. He doesn't
but
remember
like,
this.
oh god, the guy that then and he breaks his arm. Oh no! And breaks the shin.
Oh, no. Or, yeah, like, they've got a boot, and then
Oh
there's, like, a
yeah.
trap in the boot.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
god, crushed me. The whole oh, man,
I just
it's ratch.
but like yeah,
So
as I've
good.
gotten older, I've like felt more and
Yes.
empathized more, and be like
Yes.
when I watch these things, it actually like it makes me wince a lot more because
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
feel it.
also, we, like, have more of, like, a fear like, we use things more to
Yeah.
not fall. Like, we're scared. We're getting older that, like, our bodies don't take the hit as well, you know?
I'm like, oh yeah, that would take me so long to recover.
Yeah, I just, like, rather
Like
die.
I'm like thinking of all the things that need to do in the next 6 months, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, if I lose my pinky,
Done for. Done for. Wrapped up into that, like, crazy just, like, done for. Oh, the show's out now that they're hot. They're
yeah,
hot shows. Everything's
yeah,
lit.
well, yeah. There's a yeah. Everybody, let's calm down.
Let's calm
Like,
down. Give
let's
us a
calm
summer
down.
off that we don't need to be connected to the screens.
Do a bit of storytelling and character
Storytelling.
development instead of just sex and gore.
Yeah. Oh, you know what book I'm
Maybe.
listening to right now?
What you listening to right now, honey?
Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
Oh yeah.
It's very
Why
good.
are you reading it because they have the new Disney show and you want to read it first before the Disney show?
I already watched the Disney show.
Oh, of
So
course.
I thought I'd
So
read it
you
now.
but yeah, exactly. See
Yes.
how much
I
better
saw
it
the
is.
movie and, like, I was like, "I like all this stuff." I don't know much about Greek mythology. I don't know if I skipped that class, didn't pay attention, whatever,
Yeah.
but I
I
did not
wouldn't use
know
that as your
anything.
primary source though.
Well,
Just
obviously, but, like,
yeah.
the characters, terminology of who,
Yeah,
like and they'll say, like, the
little
goddess of blah, blah,
things.
blah, and little things, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"See, I don't even
Okay.
know to identify these stories," you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was not taught
Dude, there
this.
was I don't know, we had units on, like, Greek mythology and Egyptian mythology and maybe Norse mythology, in some sort of history class as like a little section about world
Yeah.
religions,
Like,
maybe.
I
But
absorbed
that's about
Egyptian stuff, but other than that,
yeah, yeah. So I don't blame you because it wasn't until like after college for me that I've started getting into reading about it and learning about
yes.
it.
Yes.
Um, and actually knowing, yeah,
Yes.
most of my college for history was 20th century stuff,
Mm,
or 19th century.
mm,
So
yeah.
I didn't quite focus on all of the ancient stuff, but that is
Yes.
what I'm most interested in primarily now. So
So yeah, so I was like, this is cool. But I finished lessons in chemistry. I
good.
finished other books. I was
You're just
crushing the
listening to some
books.
books. Good.
I'm listening to some
I've
books. I'm
been
really trying
needing
to
to, but
like
yeah,
get back. Well, I was on the plane and then I'm driving places and I'm like extended amount of time. And these books, I'm like
there
blink and I'm there. Like it doesn't even
exactly.
matter. And
Exactly.
then I'm like, okay, I'm almost done. Like I gotta finish this before blah blah blah. So it forces me to just like sit and listen and go
Yeah.
on a walk and listen and
Uh-huh.
like get outside and
And
just
you could do
listen.
something else and
Do
listen.
something else or
Something
not.
simple.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But like
simple. Like
walking,
yes,
that's the thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gets you
Go
moving, gets you
outside.
outside.
Like I'm just like inside I'm like, okay, what can I
Yeah.
do? Nah, sit on the chairs outside,
Yeah.
watch the birds and listen.
Yeah. It took forever for me to get these pockets. I actually just
Mm,
finished taking some pictures of them today to finally put them on the website since I've had this fabric for months on months on months.
yeah, good.
But, it finally took just putting on an audiobook,
Yeah.
and an actual podcast about history and then be like, okay, I'm just going to focus on ironing because it
Yes.
takes a couple hours
Yes.
and I just got to do it. But I get too
Gotta do it.
distracted if I
Yes.
have something to watch. But when it's just listening, I'm like, okay, it's boring, there's,
Yes.
but I need to embrace that boredom because it's the
Yes.
only way to get shit done.
Yes.
Craziness,
Yes. I
craziness,
know. It's
craziness,
crazy.
crazy.
But it's good for us.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
good.
It's really good. It's super good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep also thinking, like, at some point, you gotta get that banjo or some sort of musical instrument
Well,
to sink
Brennan's
your teeth
given
in.
like, bringing over the he actually, when I got back, he was like, "Hey, I've been thinking about that keyboard. Do you still want that at your apartment?" I
You
said,
are?
"Yes, I actually brought home, like, my 2 recital pieces." He's like, "Okay, we'll get that going."
Good.
So it's been in
Good,
his
good, good.
mind so that it's gonna happen. So I
Yeah,
agree. I'll have something to
yeah,
sit and, like, fuck with and,
yeah.
like, time.
Because doing some reflection, chit-chatting with Lenny, because you gotta see Cat, I gotta
Yep.
chit-chat with Lenny. Um, that's, like, the only thing that has been the major difference, in the last, like, couple of years is
Uh-huh.
that I started playing music again, and
Mhm.
it's not like I'm good or know any songs,
Pretty
but
good.
literally just playing things
Yes.
gets your brain going in good places and makes new little synapses,
Mhm.
and I'm saying you gotta get going just to touch it,
Yes, I would
just
agree.
just make sounds, Brittany. You
And
are a
I like
person that makes
hearing sounds.
sounds. Yeah,
I do
exactly.
make sounds with my mouth.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
make it with all sorts of body parts.
Oh, you know what's funny? You wanna hear something
Get that
funny?
nose flute
Get that nose flute. Honestly, Brit's
and the
got
jaw
that
harp.
down. Ugh, I want a jaw harp bad.
Yeah.
I think I'd like that a lot. Okay, what's funny is Kat and I were
Okay.
gonna go sing karaoke. It was like,
Karaoke?
let's go. There's karaoke on Thursday nights in Effingham at Truckers Pub. Let's go. And it
Let's
starts at
go.
9. And I had like no doubt in my mind. Like, we're bringing this baby and all is good. We
Yeah.
walk in, we walk around, and he's like, hate to be this guy, but I gotta kick you out. We're like, oh.
Oh.
So we couldn't do karaoke. We really tried. And then we went to the hotel bar and we sat with him. So we had to
Yeah.
figure out the next night what bar we could bring a baby to. It's hard to bring a baby. I get not having kids in a bar, but a baby that's
Yeah.
strapped to you, I don't see the issue.
Yeah, yeah, unless
It's like
they
a
when
fat man.
if they start crying, yeah, kick them out, and it's, like,
Totally. If they're
uncontrollable,
disruptive, but
but
if
if
they're
it's, like,
vibing,
if they have, the headphones on, they're just like,
yeah,
and walks
exactly.
around like, "Hell yeah, fuck yeah." Like,
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. So that was fun. I've not been well, I've
"Mama's
actually
on
been kicked out of a
vacation."
strip club, but I haven't been kicked out really of a bar. And this was it.
Yeah, wow.
That's
Wow,
fun
you're
for
so
having a baby in
badass.
a bar. He was so chill. That's the thing. Archman could go like anywhere. After that concert, it was like, why don't we bring babies everywhere? Like, so dumb.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to pay for them.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You put some headphones on them and they're vibing. It was
Heck
great.
yeah.
It was super great. Oh, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say I went to the Arboretum with the parents at UW when I was home, and that was really pretty.
Oh my
That
gosh,
was
yeah.
some crazy gorgeousness and
Most of the
muddy. And then
flowers have
when
already
dad
figured
carried
the
mom, that was
bloom.
great.
Yeah.
Everything was in bloom. Yes. It's- but then the wetness, that was ridiculous. I'm right on Lake Washington, just with the rents. They're
Yeah.
redonk,
It's
but
been
so great.
it was forecasted to be rainy the last couple days through like next week. But
Damn.
yesterday it was okay. Today it's windy and
Mm,
there's just these big old puffy clouds.
yeah.
Lots of clouds.
Yeah. Hella clouds today.
Yeah.
Doof.
There's a bunch of
Doof.
reports of orcas there in
Oh.
Elliott Bay yesterday. So some
Oh.
people on the ferry got some hella good pictures. It was all over
Gel.
Reddit this morning. Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
was awesome.
amazing.
Yeah. That was cool.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, "Oh,
Fuck yeah.
man, now that I got a camera, I gotta go out there.
Yeah.
Gotta
Now you got to
capture it."
go specifically to
Yeah.
capture some stuff.
Now that mom's finally got the, kayak in her possession, we gotta go kayaking too.
Yes.
It's, so
Oh,
one of the
yes.
kayakers at the pool, like, a couple weeks ago forgot, their kayak pump. You know, it's a pump like this that
Mm.
pumps water if you get water inside. And so it's been at the pool in the lost and found for like 3 weeks. I was like, well, you know, this now kids have been taking it and using it as like a toy, as a water gun in the pool. I can't have that. So it's not mine. AKA it's now the parents.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep. And
That's a
so
useful tool.
I'm gonna wrap that bitch up, give it to
Mm-hmm.
mom for her
Birthday.
birthday. Yeah,
2
in
days.
addition to the other stuff in 2 days. Yes, indeed.
Good. Good,
So
good, 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 good.
in case she listens to this before her birthday, I can't reveal, but it's she already knows.
Yeah.
It's a water bottle.
There
They're
you
nice
go.
water bottles though.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But I've been thinking I need to write a poem as well.
It'd be
You
good.
know,
Or a
probably a
Mother's
good
Day
idea.
one. She's
Combo.
turning 68, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a combination of some sort.
Combo. Mother's Day,
Mother's Day,
birthday.
birthday. Same thing with Dad's birthday and Father's Day.
Man, then we got 2 years and then she's 70.
Woo!
70.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Age. Your
Yeah.
dirty 30's coming up too. You got a
Oh
few
my
weeks.
gosh.
Till
Yeah.
you're 30, 30, 30.
One of my lifeguards asked what how old I was, and I'm like 29. I was like, never do that again. I was like, what 29? And she's
29?
like, what? And I'm like, you never seen New Girl? Like, you don't know what I'm talking about? You never? She's like, no. I'm like, what is that old stuff? Like that
29?
is it. 29. I'm 29.
29? Yeah.
Yeah. 29.
Yeah, these kids don't know.
Yeah, once they're a little older, they'll figure it out.
Maybe. Then they'll treat that show like Friends and they won't watch it. There'll be like another one.
Yeah, but no, people watch that. Like
Yeah.
it's like The Office.
Yeah, but still, that's our generation. That's not the younger kids.
The younger kids don't have much new stuff to look forward to. That they consume old stuff that's available on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm saying
deeply possible.
the viewership for Friends on Netflix was a lot, and it wasn't just old people rewatching.
That's true, but at the same time, it doesn't hit the same. Like
Oh
people
no,
drop off,
but
Not makes
especially
me want
The
to watch New
Office.
Girl.
People rewatch The Office. Like
Totally,
young kids
totally.
will rewatch The Office like it's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
do because they tell me.
Okay. They
Yeah.
watch The Office.
Everybody does. I guess I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Exactly.
yes, yes.
Well,
It
we've
is.
been jam packed, but we back.
Yeah, we back and we're
Back in the
finally,
game.
yeah. We got another month and then shit starts happening again, as days get longer.
Things get more fun. When's your next
Yep.
adventure?
Um, Arizona at the end of this month.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. So, well, actually, Mom's birthday, and then next week we have the Rolling Stones before
Oh,
before going to Arizona, and
okay.
then when I get back, June, wide open and free. That is all
Nice.
just for me. And then it is Lake Chelan with the LaRues
Nice.
and around Timberland with Rikes.
Hell yeah. Good.
So it's
Hell
a
yeah. Hell
little
yeah.
lull period that I gotta square up all the ducks.
Good. You'll get it all. Ducks in a
Yep.
row.
Yes, indeed.
Sick. Well, that's all we got for you today.
Yeah, we'll
Tune
talk
in
next
next
time.
time. But ciao, ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.